Tonight, from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Winston and the San Francisco 49ers taking on Justin Herbert and the LA Chargers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the San Francisco 49ers. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by their 26-year-old quarterback in his sixth season from Florida State, Jameis Winston.
What you like about him? Guy loves football. Flat out loves it. Has toughness, wants to hang in there and play through just about everything, and walks that line between creativity and being able to take care of the football, taking those chances and not. When he figures out exactly where that line is on every snap, look out, folks. Jameis Winston will really ascend as a quarterback.
On second down, Elliott. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
Holding, receiving team.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. Back to Brown, this time complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 37. 16 yards, a first down.
First down, Chargers.
To the air again, Herbert. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. Let's hope it's not anything that'll keep him out of the opener. We'll be right back. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Here's Melvin Gordon. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
First and goal.
Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a first and goal. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple.
And Winston lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Second and 8.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down.
15.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route. And plenty of room in the middle of the field, and he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 29-yard line.
They'll run with Elliott, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler Chris Godwin, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Working out of the gun, Winston. They're targeting Godwin once more, this time complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun, Winston. This is Johnson, he's got it. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 7.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Tackle made at his 48.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's third down.
From the gun, Herbert on third down. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
First down.
On first and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Final tune-up here before the regular season. And look, we know how much talent this guy has, but those are the mistakes he's going to have to avoid when the regular season does begin.
Because as a high draft pick, you're expected to be the guy sooner rather than later.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Sutton. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. For Jameis Winston, boy, an NFL record 7 pick sixes thrown last year, part of his 30-interception season, and he throws another wayward ball here that's returned the distance. Point after, right down the middle, and it's now 14-0.
49ers nothing. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Elliott's the ball carrier.
You're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
10 at the 38-yard line.
A first down carry by Elliott. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Jameis to throw it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Justin Houston in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. Now Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. So first and 10 now from the 30. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
2nd and 8.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Los Angeles.
From the gun, a run with Mostert.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Butker on for the PAT.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
And it is now 21-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Again, what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 42-yard line.
Out of the gun, Brissett. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. By the way, as we expected, most of the starting units out here in the 2nd quarter. So get your 2 deep, your 3 deep, your 4 deep ready for this one.
If you have a particular favorite who wasn't a high draft pick or is an undrafted free agent trying to make the team, this is the time to watch him play and give it his best shot. Because most of the starters, you're exactly right, they'll be out of the game watching the rest of the way.
Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And let's look at their passing game, more specifically their receiving game. These guys have been great out wide.
I'm with you on that one. We'll look at it and we'll enjoy it and actually marvel at it. These guys are making every catch possible. Boy, have they been fun to watch in this game.
The Charger drive about to get going. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive
What's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
The tackle made at the 36.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Incomplete.
Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They're going to try and throw. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. A 1st down throw for Brissett. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 1st down San Francisco. The pickup 14 yards. running from the shotgun with Madison. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. From the gun, here's Brissett. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On 2nd down, this is Madison, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
A loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd down and goal to go.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down.
Out of the end zone.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Is good. Makes the score Chargers 21.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
L.A. readies for its next possession. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41.
The 1st down pass. Intercepted.
Week 4 of the preseason, last chance here to make an impression. You know he wanted to play mistake-free football, but that just went by the wayside.
Like a lawyer, this is his closing argument. Now it goes to the hands of the jury, and you know who the jury is. The coaching staff. They've got to decide whether he's the guy, he's going to make the roster, what it's going to be for him. Mistake-free football is exactly what he was after. Unfortunately, he didn't get it.
Yeah, it's magnified with him being a rookie. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And Myers able to knock it through. But wait up now, a flag is down. If this is on the defense, they're going to get the first. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was capped off by a touchdown scamper from Alexander Madison. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. Yeah, they have had success on the ground, really as a team, doing well carrying the football. So maybe a little less pressure on his shoulders as the quarterback.
Any pressure he's carrying right now, that's self-inflicted, right? He's taking it on. He doesn't need to. Continue to do what you just said. Let everyone else carry the football. That's been effective. Don't have to worry about him throwing the ball in all the situations now. That's got to be a good feeling if he just relaxes and lets it keep coming to him.
Yeah, and relax and enjoy the second quarter lead right now. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throwing is DiNucci. Dancing to his left. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Jennings was the one he was looking for, and it's third down.
Coverage defensively by Jeff Okuda.
Here's DiNucci to throw. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Antoine Winfield. Jr. picks it.
Winfield Jr.
So that now back-to-back drive, CD, that have ended with an interception.
I don't know about you, but I'd call my quarterback over, put an arm around him, and say, hey, take a look at the scoreboard. We're playing with a lead. Let's be smarter about what we're doing out there.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At their 49-yard line.
Now Brissett. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Ryan Glasgow coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. The Niners on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Looking long for his tight. That's caught at the 25. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And that one results in 35 yards. On 1st and 10, Brissett. That one complete to Hill. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Between the last 2 plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Madison, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
Brings up 3rd and
Brissett. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kahale Waring there to make the grab. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Let's shift now and discuss Deshaun Jackson. 2nd quarter here. He has only 1 catch, but they have the lead. You got to think there was going to be more involved at some point.
That's what you would expect, but sometimes what defenses do to take away a player of his magnitude, it costs them in other areas. And right now, with them losing, they may...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by the rookie, Jeff Okuda. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Neville Gallimore in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. It's 3rd and long for Brissett. He'll get this underneath to Madison. And this won't be enough. A good secured tackle. They stop him a few yards shy at the 46. Here's Cameron Johnston now. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
On 2nd down, it's Freeman. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And James has it. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. On 1st down, Gordon. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, Gordon. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. That is caught inside the 5. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. Now Gordon. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. It's a loss of 4 on what ought to be the final act of this first half. 3rd. So we are halfway through here in the final week of the preseason. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. 17. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you took.
He's got a man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
And the Chargers first down.
Throwing on 1st down. Gordon eluding the pressure right. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown.
Jason Myers.
So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble.
21.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. The 30, 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Devontae Freeman, 74 yards. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
37-yard line.
Here's Madison, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Taken down back at the 34-yard line.
Brissett now. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Intended target on that one, Russell Gage. And it's third down.
Andre Baker there defensively.
Here's Brissett. Pass complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
At their own 20.
The Chargers ready to take over. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here? And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. We'll check on his status when we get back. Looking to throw on second down. Gordon. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. This is Mostert. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Freeman, the ball carrier. He was tackled at the 46-yard line.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain. Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
First down, Chargers.
Now it's Freeman. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Brings up second and
on second down. Here's a keeper by the QB. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 14.
14-yard line.
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And the Chargers first down.
Now Leonard Fournette. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Chris Jones on the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again second and 10. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a first and goal. They've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Jesse James there to make the grab. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Over first and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
35-yard line.
Going on the ground with Madison. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Going to run with Madison again. And Madison hit, and the ball pops free.
Alexander Madison, the ball carrier. A fumble on the play.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Neville Gallimore in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going, and it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, Other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
Now the defense, rush coming, and he's taken down.
A loss of 6 yards.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Now DiNucci. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
3 and out. 4th down.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2.
At the Chargers' 5-yard line.
They'll run it with Madison. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They'll try to run with Madison. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, 2nd half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
This is Vaughn. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
4th and goal.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Jonathan Bostic. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time. 4th and goal, and it leads to a sack.
And I can just see it now on the sidelines. They're telling the quarterback, you've got to get rid of it somehow, some way. At least get it in the end zone and give us a chance. If we throw an interception, so what? A sack? We didn't even have a chance.
13-yard line.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Back now here in Santa Clara, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting 1st downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete. Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10, because they've had some time.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Now, the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a 1-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back.
Yeah, or at least if they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save some time for us.
The Charger drive about to get going. This now a chance at the very least to burn some clock following that 4th down stop. Points would be ideal, as they certainly wouldn't mind some breathing room. Now he'll pull it down, and he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a Charger 1st. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again. Gordon got his man complete over the middle. That's James. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On 1st down, Gordon. That's taken in by Callaway. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Antonio Callaway ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Harrison Butker on for the point.
They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead, and that's what he did.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Yeah, the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Brissett to throw on 1st. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. To throw is Brissett. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
49-yard line.
First down, Brissett. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 11 more on that one and another first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Again, it's Brissett. And he finds the tight end, Reed. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And in the air once more, it's Brissett. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
That's good.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Brissett on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
23-yard line.
They'll throw again. Brissett. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And oh, he caught it up and picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. He's got a first down past the 30. And finally, they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 35-yard line. A big run there by Freeman. 47 yards on the ground. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On first and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
To throw is DiNucci. This is caught. And he's brought down.
Complete to Antonio Callaway. First and
another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Joshua Perkins there to make the grab. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Intended target on that one, Russell Gage. And it's 3rd and short.
DeAndre Baker there defensively.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Brissett again. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Chargers 38.
Out of the gun, Brissett. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but...
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Touchdown. Jordan Reed there to make the grab. And the 49ers get a score closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run with Fournette. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they'll indeed take a knee. Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. Well, partner, it's just preseason, but it always feels good to be in victory formation, taking the knee for the W.
Yeah, I've often thought to myself when I watch these preseason games, some teams need the wins more than others. You know, if you're established and you're used to winning, not quite the same. But if you're trying to learn how to win, it's important to get it done. And to be able to kneel down at the end, even better.
And his kick is good. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. 54. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.